Okay, we are now live and on the record for Thursday morning's criminal docket, February 10th, 2022. And I'll start with quick announcements. Mr. Patino?
Your Honor, I have number 19 on the court's criminal docket.
All right, that is CR 21-11349-I. Ricardo Lopez Jr. Is Mr. Lopez present?
He should be present, Your Honor.
Ricardo Lopez, will you please unmute yourself and announce yourself?
Yeah, hello, it's me, Ricardo Lopez.
Okay. Put the camera down further on your face, sir. Thank you. And next time, please be respectful of the court and at least comb your hair. All right, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, we submitted a PTD application for Mr. Lopez on December 27th, and we are still awaiting on the approval or denial on the case, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, what are you showing on your end?
Judge, I don't see well, actually, never mind. I'm sorry. A PTD application was submitted on the 28th. The recommendation is that defendant participate in the PTD program. So we'll be sending out the payment letter as soon as possible.
Okay, so then he was accepted to the program.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you'll be receiving that payment letter, and then when do you think he'll be ready for placement, Mr. Patino?
As soon as possible, Judge.
Okay. Well, I have February 15th and February 24th or March the 10th.
How about March the 10th, Judge?
At 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Lopez?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with safeguard and there's no violations.
Okay, great. Mr. Lopez, can I get a phone number for you, sir?
This 956-429-5171.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Mr. Patino?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Have a great day, Judge.
Thank you, likewise. You're excused, Mr. Lopez. All right, Ms. Cantu del Bosque?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 29 on the criminal docket.
Okay, that's CR 20-06602-I, State of Texas versus Eric Oviedo.
Your Honor, he's on the screen, but he's having trouble connecting to his audio, so I have him on speaker on my phone as well.
Okay, that's fine. What is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, in this particular case, we've applied for a POM PTD back since looks like October of 2020. We've submitted everything that the state has requested of us, including the certificate of completion of the drug education class, his driver's license, and a drug test, which was negative. I'm not sure where we're at this point, whether the case is ready to be dismissed.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, what do you show on your end, sir?
Judge, we're just pending a valid driver's license for dismissal.
That's been submitted since November, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Judge, I don't have record of that. If I can just follow up with defense and.
That was submitted directly to Ms. Elizabeth Banda as per her request, Your Honor. That was on November 15th of, November 16th of 2021.
I'll verify with Ms. Banda. She's on leave, Judge, but I'll check our records and get back to defense.
So if that's the only thing that's pending for dismissal, and for some reason, if they don't have it, they can contact you and you can resubmit it. I'm not going to set this because it can be dismissed administratively, but I will set a tickler just on my end, just to make sure.
What I'll do is I'll submit it directly to Mr. Sosa for his records, Your Honor, so he doesn't have to go tracking it down from Ms. Banda.
Okay, then I'll just set a tickler for March the 11th to make sure the dismissal was filed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. That's all I have before this honorable court. May I be excused?
You and your client are excused.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Villarreal, Attorney Calixto Villarreal.
Good morning, Judge. I have number 9 on your docket. Raudales. He has 3 pending felony cases that are pending indictment, Judge. I was gonna ask for a 45-day reset, see if I can dispose of this matter with one of the pending felony cases, Judge.
Okay, what is your client's name?
Luis Raudales, number 9, Judge.
Okay, I don't have that as number 9.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
It's 46, Judge.
I'm sorry,
46.
46? Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's fine.
Put on the screen the history of the case.
Okay, CR 21-02-995-I, Luis Raudales, Raudales, and is Mr. Raudales present?
He is logged in, Judge.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. And I also have him for CR 20-06-597-I. Okay, and
Yes, sir.
let's come back and see
Can you
if
have
they've
it?
already been indicted by
Give me 30
April the
seconds.
7th at
That's fine,
9:30.
Judge. Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
I think he logged off, Judge.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Mulder,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good
Um,
morning.
I'm here on 27 and 28 on your docket. Ms. Nagel is on the 3rd row on the front page. There she is.
I did see her. Okay, CR 11-8872-I, CR 11-9057-I. Were you all able to work it out?
We're very close. I'd submitted the pretrial diversion application, but it was deficient on my end. I got an email back that I've got to e-file like a discovery motion. I've got the right to expulsion, but anyway, there are a couple of things that need to be e-filed, which I can do later today. I'm going to do that right after we hang up. But I didn't understand the urinalysis form and waiver here. Is that something that Ms. Nagel is going to need to make the drive from Dallas to Hidalgo to take the drug test before she can be admitted? Or is that something that we'll do contemporaneously for the one time when we have to come down to be admitted? I'm just trying to save her a trip, or we can do a
Yeah.
drug test up here.
Judge, right now, because of COVID, we are accepting out of county UAs. If Mr. Mulder can
Perfect.
just email proof of residence to Mr. Sosa, and then Mr. Sosa will go ahead and approve an out of county UA.
Okay, maybe a copy of driver's license will show proof of residence.
Yes, that would be enough.
Okay.
Okay, so then how much time would you need then?
To do the out of county UA, and I heard you say March 10th.
Yes.
March 10th will work.
Okay, at 1:30. I mean,
Okay.
no, 9:30. We'll leave it as a status because once you turn it in and all that, you should get a response pretty quick on these PTD for the theft.
Okay, and just to clarify one last thing before I hang up, since I've got everybody here, if I file the motion for the waiver of the speedy trial and we're not admitted into the pretrial diversion program, can I still assert my right to the speedy trial, or have I waived it once and for all, whether I'm in or not?
No, it's just waived as part of the application. If
Okay.
for whatever reason you're denied that.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you, Judge, that's all.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Y'all have a good day. All right,
You
Mr.
too.
Peña?
Yeah,
Who's your attorney, sir?
Sergio Muñoz.
Okay, Mr. Munoz is not on yet. So as soon as he's on, we'll go ahead and take you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Moreno?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Judge, I have number 14 on your docket, Ruben Garza.
Okay, CR 20-1794-I, is Mr. Garza present?
He is, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we've obtained all the discovery already and an offer's been made, but Mr. Garza wishes to proceed on with the trial. So we need a final pretrial date and trial date.
Okay, go ahead and file an order setting jury trial. And we'll get you set.
Thank you, Your Honor. And also have number. I'm here, Your Honor. What number? What was his name? Demetrio Salceda, Your Honor. It's Terry Palacios' case. I apologize. We don't have the docket number.
Number 60. Judge.
Okay. Mr. Ruben Garza, you are excused, sir. CR 21094446-I, Demetrio Salceda Jr. Is Mr. Salceda present?
Judge, he's right here in front of me, in my office, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, you're asking for a small reset date, Your Honor. I do believe that Mr. Palacios reviewed some discovery in this matter.
Okay, April 7th
There be no response. What's that?
at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Osuna?
Morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna for the record. We have, or it shows us as the attorney of record on number 4, State of Texas versus Alejandro Alanis. I believe Mr. Alanis is present. I did see somebody under the name of Alex Alanis. He's raising
Okay,
his hand, Your Honor.
all
Your Honor, that
right.
one is, I'm sorry about that.
I need for him to, okay, Mr. Alanis, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Osuna.
Yes, Your Honor. That one is CR 16-13868I. It's number 4 on the docket. It shows the public defender's office as the attorney of record. However, Mr. Alanis at one point had retained Javier Villalobos, and he began appearing in person with Mr. Alanis as early as July 2017. The docket history shows that he made subsequent appearances with him somewhat routinely. So we just wanted to clarify that for the record, Your Honor. I did have a chance to speak to Mr. Alanis months ago, and he explained that Mr. Villalobos is no longer his attorney, but that matter doesn't appear to have been settled on the record. I don't know if Mr. Villalobos sent a representative or not.
Okay, no, I don't see anybody from his office and he's not on. Mr. Alanis, can you please clarify for the court? So are you asking for the public defender's office to continue to represent you?
Yes,
Or
Your
to
Honor.
represent
At this time, I would love for the public defender, Mr. Osuna, to help me with my case. Mr. Villalobos is no longer helping me with this. I had some issues to clarify and with I didn't know
Please don't
who
discuss
to.
the facts of your case, Mr. Alanis. I don't know if that's what you were getting at.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you can go ahead, just so that we can clean up the docket sheet, if you'll file a motion for substitution of counsel, Mr. Osuna, even though you're on here, but since there was appearances made by Mr. Villalobos, just file a motion for substitution of counsel and then a notice of appearance, and I'll sign off on it.
Your Honor, may we also submit an order appointing just for our kind of fiscal records?
Yes,
Thank you.
okay. So I'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and get caught up to speed with that case then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set him up for a status on April 7th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Alanis, please call our office. I'm going to send you the number in the chat and just make sure that we have a good phone number for you, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And
Thank
what
you,
is
Your
your
Honor.
phone number, Mr. Alanis?
956-355-0896.
Okay, sir. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Osuna.
Sure will. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're excused. Your next case, Mr. Osuna?
Yes, Your Honor. We have numbers 31 through 34. Those are CR 21-09454I, CR 19-09871I, CR 21-09453I, and CR 20-01889I. Style of the cases are State of Texas versus Alonso Peña. Mr. Peña is on. He's under Galaxy A02S. Mr. Peña, can you acknowledge the court, please?
Okay, I think Mr. Peña is Spanish speaking, isn't he?
Oh, you know what, Your Honor, he may be. Señor Peña, ¿puede tocar su pantalla y
Okay.
quitarle el micro? Oh, there he is.
A ver, sí.
Ya lo tenía.
Está bien, ya está bien. Okay, I believe on this case, Ms. Soto, you have a report on Mr. Peña?
Yes, Judge, he does have his mobile device with a smart start, Judge. The report for the past month showed he had 39 skip tests. 16 of those tests were taken late, Judge. I have worked with his schedule. I've modified it. I've advised him if he is working at the time of the test window for him to test right away when he's available. But the month before that, Judge, he had 33 skip tests. 15 of those 33 were late tests. So he is skipping tests, Judge.
Okay. All right, Ms. Castañeda, please explain to or translate to Mr. Peña that he had 39 skip tests of 16 late. And then the month before he had 33 skip tests, 15 late. And that's because we've already worked with modifying his schedule.
Señor Peña, el reporte que entró es que tiene usted 39 pruebas omitidas, 16 tarde. El mes pasado tenía 33 omitidas y 15 tarde. Y esto es después de que ya le modificaron su tiempo.
Sí, señoría. Ya por mi trabajo que era overtime, me pasó esto. Estaba trabajando overtime. Yo ya voy a pedir mi layout porque sí siento que estoy quedando mal. No puedo yo traer la máquina y trabajar. Y yo quiero estar bien aquí y yo creo que mejor voy a pedir mi layout para cumplir con lo que debo de hacer. Pero sí, como estoy trabajando de noche y me estaban cambiando los turnos, que tengo aquí las pruebas de recibos de pago y todo, de que pues pido una disculpa en eso, pero nunca, pero siempre he soplado, los 3 días he soplado, o sea, no dejo de soplar.
Your Honor, I was working overtime and I know that I've been late with the test, but I was working overtime and during the night, but I do have my device.
Okay. And I think he also said that he was going to be asking to be laid off so that he can comply with the things, the order of the court. All right. So just let him know that this is his first warning and that the next time I'm going to have him come in person. But it's up to him, whatever it is that he wants to do in order to comply with the court. He can discuss that with the attorney and also with the probation department.
Sure, and if it's not too much trouble, just a brief indulgence, I just wanted to clarify whether, because I staffed this matter with Mr. Peña, and my understanding was he was missing tests, and his explanation was because of his hectic work schedule. So then I instructed him to get with Ms. Soto to see if some modifications could be done to the time that he has to provide samples. So I just wanted to clarify if that measure was taken after the missed tests or prior to the missed tests.
I haven't spoken to Mr. Peña recently.
Okay,
The last
yes,
time I spoke to him was when we modified it. It was a few months back.
okay, that's helpful, Your Honor. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So I'll give you an opportunity. Are you working out all these cases together, or what is it that you're going to want to do on his cases?
So my hope had been to resolve these cases along with an unindicted felony. However, due to the urgency of the matter, because he's essentially going to lay himself off, I'm going to have a nice and long discussion with him to see what our options are, Your Honor. So I would just humbly ask for maybe like whatever setting that the court deems appropriate in light of the fact that there's an unindicted felony, and I'll have a nice slow talk with Mr. Peña about his options.
Okay, March 10th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Castañeda, please ask Mr. Peña for his phone number.
Señor Peña, ¿qué es su número de teléfono?
956-862-8960.
956-862-8960.
Okay, then tell him that he'll come back on March the 10th at 9:30 and to please contact his attorney so that they can discuss what he's going to be doing on these cases.
Su próxima corte es el día 10 de marzo a las 9:30 de la mañana. Y por favor se comunica con su abogado para ver qué van a estar haciendo con estos casos.
Ok, sí, claro que sí, y muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Okay, let him know he's excused.
Se puede retirar.
Gracias, buen día.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, do you have another case?
No, thank you, Your Honor. Maybe excuse, please?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Rigney? Mr. Rigney? Okay, Mr. Ramos, Attorney Juan Ramos.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on number 62 on your docket.
Okay, that is CR 21-03-585-I. Jose Armando Solis. Is Mr. Solis present?
Yes.
Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, this is a 60-day pretrial diversion check-in. I believe Mr. Solis has completed the terms of the PTD program.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, what do you show?
Judge, I see a note indicating that this was actually regular PTD. So the termination would be at the 6-month mark.
Okay. Do you have that, Mr. Ramos?
No, Your Honor. I had believed it was a 60-day, but I mean, I'd be willing to check one more time just to make sure that it is the 6 months and we can proceed accordingly. But this is a POM charge.
Well, does anybody have the paperwork in front of them?
I'm trying to get that right now, Judge. Give me 1 second. Your Honor, if this case can be recalled, I have a couple other matters and we can resolve this issue.
Sure, just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay.
I also have number 16 on your docket.
All right, and that's CR 21-0907-I. Angela Gonzalez. Is Ms. Gonzalez present?
She should be, Your Honor. I thought I saw
Angela
it.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, my announcement on this one is we're pending pretrial diversion decision, whether she'll be accepted or not.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, do you show, is it still under review?
I don't see any notes saying that it's under review, Judge. The last note I had was that we approved an out-of-county UA. I'm not sure if that's been submitted, but I will follow up with Daniel Gonzalez to see where we're at with the PTD process.
Okay, has your client already taken the UA?
I believe so, Judge, but I'll go ahead and confirm with her one more
Ms.
time.
Gonzalez, did you take your UA? Your
No,
drug test?
not yet. I have a scheduled appointment for today.
Okay, well, they're not gonna approve you until you take that, so that's
Yes, ma'am.
probably why they're not showing anything. How long ago was she approved to take that out-of-county UA?
On the 31st, Judge.
Okay, and they were barely able to give you an appointment for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll have you come back on March the 10th at 9:30 and we'll see if you've progressed.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
And Judge, I'm also standing in on number 17 on your docket.
Okay. Ms. Gonzalez is excused, and then on CR 21-07778-I, Antonio Jimenez, is Mr. Jimenez present? Antonio Jimenez. I don't have anybody by that name on my screen.
Okay, Judge, I'll try to reach out to him to see if he can log in. I'm also standing in, Judge, on number 44 as well.
Okay. CR 21-06608-I, Isaac Ramirez. Is Mr. Ramirez present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Isaac Ramirez, okay. And what is the announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, this matter is also pending approval for pretrial diversion.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, what are you showing? Is it under review?
The PTD application was accepted on the 5th, Judge.
Okay, so how long do you think he's gonna need to be ready for placement, Mr. Ramos?
I was told another 30 days, Judge.
Okay, March 10th at 1:30, and that'll be for placement.
Will do, Judge. If the first case I called, Judge, can be recalled at the end of the docket, I'll get that paperwork.
Well, I think my court coordinator already confirmed, and it is a 6-month PTD.
Judge,
Okay.
sorry,
Go ahead.
and on Ramirez, the application was accepted, but I'm not sure if he's approved yet. So as soon as he is approved, we'll be sending the PTD payment letter so defense can make the payment.
Oh, then you're gonna need longer.
Correct.
Okay. We'll do that March 7th, April 7th at 9:30 then, I'm sorry. Mr. Ramirez, it'll be April 7th at 9:30.
April 7th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez, you're excused. Okay, let's go back to your other, what number was it?
Number 62, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 21-03-585-I. Okay, the paperwork that was signed and that was for a 6-month PTD. I'm not sure why, but.
There was some circumstances in the case, Judge, but it is a 6-month. I did confirm it as well.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead. So has he been complying though?
Yes, Judge, he has been complying, Judge.
Okay. So then he won't have to come back until, what would his new date be, Ms. Rivera?
It would be a June date. Let me get a specific date. June the 2nd, Judge?
Okay, perfect. June 2nd at 9:30. Okay, anything else?
Nothing further before this honorable court. May I please be excused, Judge?
You certainly may.
Thank you. You all take care.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Rigney, are you back?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, Judge.
Okay, what number?
Judge, I apologize. For some reason, I couldn't get the number on the docket, but I have Homero Tapia,
63, Judge.
17-10-813-I.
Okay, and is Mr. Tapia present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this case, we've been waiting for a trial date, but I think the state had recently said that we may apply for PTD again. I'm going to confirm that, and if that's the case, then we'll apply.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, what are you showing?
That's correct, Judge. He is PTD eligible, and I don't see any notes indicating that he would be ineligible.
Okay, so Mr. Rigney, you're going to go ahead and apply for that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'll give you some time, and I don't believe he's on a device, so he can come back on April the 7th at 9:30.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Is that, may I be excused? That's all I have before the court.
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thanks, Judge. Be safe.
Thank you. Likewise. Okay, Mr. Garza, Attorney Abel Garza.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I have number 15, Your Honor, CR 20-065-12I, Megan Gloria, Your Honor. She's not present. She's unable to be present due to her being in surgery right now at this time. We thought it would be earlier this morning. I just spoke to her yesterday, but a family member informed me this morning she just went under at about 8 or so this morning, Your Honor. So we apologize for that.
No, it's not necessary. I believe the state has an announcement on that
Okay.
case. Go ahead, Mr. Sosa.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's going to be tendering a dismissal in this case.
Okay, so she's ripe for dismissal, and so they'll be filing a dismissal on it, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna set a tickler for the 18th, just to make sure that it's been, no, I'm sorry, the 25th, just to make sure that the dismissal has been filed.
Very well, Your Honor.
Okay, hopefully everything comes out good for her.
Thank you, Your Honor. Are we?
Anything else?
No, Your Honor. Are we excused from further appearances?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Take care. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Sosa.
Salceda?
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Juan Salceda?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is your attorney, sir?
Mr. Palacios,
Okay, which one?
Terry Palacios.
Okay, I believe, let me see if they've already made an announcement.
I believe another attorney was subbing in.
Yes, Mr. Moreno already made an announcement on your behalf, sir. You're to return on April 7th at 9:30.
Okay,
Okay, you're excused.
thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
sir.
day.
Have a good day. Ms. Gutierrez, Attorney Lily Gutierrez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have, I apologize, let me skip here. I have actually it's in the second page.
Number 5?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Alvarez.
CR 20-03020-I, Jose Maria Alvarez III. Is Mr. Alvarez present?
He should be, Your Honor. We spoke with him this morning a couple of times.
Mr. Alvarez?
And
I'm
Your
sorry,
Honor-
yes,
I'm here. Okay, there he is.
Where? Mr.
here.
Alvarez. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Ms.
yes, there he
Gutierrez.
is. Your Honor, on this case, this is essentially a hot check case, and we've already paid what was required of Mr. Alvarez, and this was supposed to be dismissed administratively. So that's what we're waiting on. And it was paid a couple weeks ago.
Okay, Mr. Schreiber's not on, and I understood it would be dismissed administratively. I don't know if you show anything, Mr. Sosa.
I don't see anything, Judge. I can follow up with Mr. Schreiber and get back to defense.
Okay, so I do recall from the last time Mr. Alvarez was here that was the announcement for Mr. Schreiber. So I'm gonna set a tickler for February the 25th, just to make sure that the dismissal has been tendered by that date.
Okay, Your Honor, very well. I'll keep looking out for that dismissal as well. Can Mr. Alvarez be excused?
Yes, Mr. Alvarez, you're excused, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, I also have number 25 on the docket, Dariana Lizette Medina, and she is on. I think it's
Okay.
Dariana's iPhone.
CR 21-06749-I, Dariana Medina. Ms. Medina, are you present?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. Okay, what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, on this case, I'd like a little bit more time to see how we can work this out in any other way other than a pretrial diversion. This is a case where she's 19 years old, never been stopped before. She is speeding, is asked to be stopped by the cops. His lights go on. She does stop, but she stops on the left side of the highway. And so the trooper is asking her to move to the right, but through his sirens and through his, and so she didn't understand. So she thinks he told her to keep going. So this is a violation of the transportation code. And so eventually she does stop. She wasn't drunk. There were no drugs. There was nothing. It was early in the morning. She was going to work and she was pregnant. And so I don't know why I said she was pregnant, but initially I thought that she was going to the hospital from where she exited. But it turns out she was going to work and everything panned out. So I want to talk to somebody about maybe the actual arrest being the punishment. I'm sure she learned now. She even told the officer, I've never been stopped before. I didn't know what you were telling me. I thought you were telling me after I stopped, I thought you were telling me to keep going. So I'm hoping that we can come to something other than her being on a pretrial diversion program.
Okay, well, I mean, why don't you staff it with Ms. Lozano possibly and see if something can be worked out. I'll give you some time. Let's come back then on April the 7th at 9:30.
Very well, Your Honor. At this time, I have nothing further before this honorable court. Can Ms. Medina and I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, you too. All right, Mr. Gutierrez, Attorney Dallas Gutierrez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Number 49 on your docket, standing in for Jesus Villalobos on Kevin Reyes. It's we just received the PTD paperwork this morning, and so we're just needing a short reset to sign them up to it.
Okay, CR 2106-285-I. Kevin Reyes, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
All right. Okay, I believe there was an announcement on behalf of the probation department on this case.
Judge, on this case, I did call Mr. Reyes yesterday because we did have an open case on our system to advise him if he had a device installed. He advised me he didn't. I did ask him if it was ordered by the municipal court. He advised me that it was ordered. He just had not installed it. He was waiting for the device to be ordered by you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Gutierrez, do you have anything on file for the court to reconsider that bond modification?
No, Your Honor, I wasn't aware, but we are asking for. My client is willing to get the device immediately.
Well, what is this? Does he have was there an accident involved in this?
No, Judge. It was a traffic stop, but since this is going to be PTD, state nonetheless requests a mobile alcohol monitoring device.
Yes, but has he been accepted into PTD yet?
Yes, he has.
Judge, I sent the
He has?
paperwork this morning.
So he has been accepted.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Since you've been accepted to the PTD program, you would have to get an alcohol monitoring device, such as a mobile alcohol monitoring device, because that is part of the program and requirement of that program, Mr. Reyes. So you are being ordered to get a mobile alcohol monitoring device within 48 hours. And probation will call you at their earliest convenience, and they can share vendors with you. So what is your phone number, Mr. Reyes?
It's 956-330-5333.
And Mr. Reyes is currently out of town while working. Is there a way he can get one while out of town, or would he need to come back into the county?
No. Does he live out of town or he works out of town?
He is currently, he's out of town right now working, but he lives in town. But he's out of town for a few weeks. He was going to come in to sign the paperwork, but he'll be out for a few weeks. That's the only bit.
Okay. There are nationwide providers, and Ms. Soto has a list of those that are in most major cities.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so they will contact you at their earliest convenience. We still have docket this morning and this afternoon. So as soon as she can, she will contact you. Okay, Mr. Reyes?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, so then how much time is he gonna need before he's ready for placement?
A week is what we're guessing, because we have he can.
Well, he
we're
needs to
filming-
sign the paperwork. He has to pay. He has to take the UA.
He already paid, Judge.
Oh, he already paid?
Yes, ma'am.
What is he pending?
Just the executed paperwork.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well then I guess, is he gonna have access to sign it and scan it back and send it to you?
That's the only thing we're trying to work out is the quickest way to do that. We were trying to get it done this morning, but it just wasn't feasible in a day.
Okay, so, well, okay, well then you tell me. I have the 15th, the 24th, and then if not, it had to be March the 10th.
Can we do the 24th, Your Honor?
February 24th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
I have nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Osuna, something happened?
Yes, Your Honor. We have number 4 on the court's docket, CR 16-13868I, State of Texas versus Alejandro Alanis. We're just asking to make a supplemental announcement, Your Honor. I began to get reacquainted with the case, and I discovered that there's a warrant. So we were humbly asking if the warrant could be recalled. Mr. Alanis, can you acknowledge the court once again, please?
Well, I don't think if he's back on, oh yeah, he is. That's fine. The court will recall the warrant that is outstanding.
Yes, sir. Nothing further, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Martinez, Attorney Nora Denise Martinez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Number 59 on your docket, David Saldivar.
Okay.
I did receive an offer from Mr. Sosa, and we're kindly requesting to be placed in a breakout room with the state to confer for a possible alternative resolution, Judge, and the alternative for additional time so that I can confer with the state.
Okay, unfortunately, right now, I don't have time to put you all in a breakout room, but I'll give you time so that you can have that conversation with the state. Is Mr. Saldivar present?
He should be, Judge.
David
Yes, ma'am.
Saldivar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you some time to confer with the state. So your next setting, do you want it to be a status or for a plea?
A status.
All right.
And I did receive a deferral option. I'm not sure if my client would qualify for PTD.
I don't know. Mr. Sosa, do you show if Mr. Saldivar is PTD eligible?
Yes, Judge, he is a PTD candidate.
He is a PTD candidate, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Sosa, I'm going to email you on some facts on my case, and then in the alternative, we would definitely entertain a PTD option.
Sure, thank you, Ms. Martinez.
All right, thank you.
Okay, he's to return on March 10th at 9:30.
Judge, may we be excused?
Yes, you're both excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Attorney Fabian Guerrero.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I'm here on two cases. One is Mr. Luis Enrique Lira, and he's let me see here.
Yeah, he's there. I almost didn't recognize him in his hard hat.
Oh, yes, he's working, Judge. He's number 18 on the docket.
Yes, CR 1910500-I.
Now,
What are
this
we
is a DUI case, Your Honor, and I've spoken to Mr. Lira, and he wants his day in court, but for efficiency, he wants to do a bench trial. The sole question was he intoxicated while he was driving? And that's the issue before the court. I don't think it's going to take very long to try it. I don't think it's going to take more than a couple of hours.
All right, Ms. Lozano.
Judge, I would have to review to see if we would waive our right to jury trial. I'm not sure Mr. Guerrero has filed his motion for a bench trial. And
I'll do that then. I'll get him to sign a waiver of his right to a jury trial, and so he can go ahead and go before the court on this case.
Okay, did you pick up the USB?
No, Judge, I haven't picked up the USB, to be honest with you. I need to go out there, but he was not drunk. He was.
Well,
I'll pick it up anyway before the trial.
Yeah, make sure you get that picked up. Okay, so then, Ms. Lozano, you can go ahead and review the case and decide whether or not the state will be waiving their right for a jury trial, and I'll go ahead and let me know before March the 10th.
Well,
So for right now, I'll reset him for March the 10th at 9:30. If we get it worked out before then and give you a bench trial date prior to then he doesn't have to worry about coming in that day.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Lira, thank you. We'll see you. Okay, your next case?
The next two cases, it's the defendant's name is Luis Gerardo Mendez Perez, Judge. There are two cases pending arising out of two different transactions. One of them is a possession of marijuana, and I think we can work out that with the state. My client has told me as much. The other one is a different cause number, and let me tell the court what number they are on the docket sheet.
It's number 36 and number 37.
Correct. Number 37 is a case, a criminal complaint regarding an accident that occurred. My client simply will not plead to that one, Judge. I'm surprised it's being prosecuted. So we would ask for a trial on the merits on that one.
Judge, if I may?
Go ahead.
We offered a deferred adjudication on the POM and a dismissal of the accident involving damage. I just want to put that on the record.
Okay, Mr. Guerrero, were you aware of that?
Judge, I'm not aware of that, but if they sent the paperwork out, I have my client here. I can have them start signing up the paperwork.
We haven't sent the paperwork, but I'll send it. The recommendation is $100 fine, court costs, 10 months deferred, defensive driving course restitution due and owing in the amount of $501 and 20 CSRs.
That seems very reasonable, Judge. If he wants to send, have you sent the paperwork? I'll pull it from one of the emails. If it hasn't been sent, if you could send it, I can sign them up this morning.
Okay, go ahead. He's gonna send it to you, I don't know if he can send it right now, but, then I'm gonna set him up for February the 15th at 1:30.
Okay, February 15th at 1:30. Thank you, Judge. Those are the only two cases or two clients I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Conant? Attorney Sally Conant?
I apologize, Your Honor. I'm having difficulties. I have number 65 through 68. Brandon White.
Yes, CR 21-04938-I, CR 20-03449-I, CR 20-08438-I, and CR 20-08439-I. Brandon White, Mr. White, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we are apparently waiting for a felony for a POCS to come down. I have not received a rec on these cases because of felony.
Okay, Mr. Sosa, are you showing that the felony is still pending?
Yes, Judge, it's still at intake. I had sent recommendations on the cases that were out of a different transaction. So I'll re-forward those recommendations and we'll see what defense wants to do as to the felony.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. White?
Judge, he was ordered to obtain a mobile device. He did have his device with Safeguard Solutions. He is currently not in compliance with the device, Judge.
Okay. Mr. White, do you still have your device?
I actually talked to Ms. Soto this morning. What happened was that I moved in with someone through a Craigslist ad, and then the landlord wanted me to leave because the person that had signed the lease lied and said that I was their cousin. So pretty much I left, but before I had time to get any of my stuff, she had put everything out. So I lost the device. I have pretty much everything that I own, besides the shoes and pants and shirt that I was wearing at the moment. But I can also, I know that I can go and get a new device. It's just been a little bit hard with trying to borrow money for it.
Okay, well, you have to get that, you have to have a device because that was court ordered and it's ordered by it's also required by the statute.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So
I can get it done. I was just, sorry to interrupt, but get it done. I was just pretty much telling the reason why I don't have one right now.
What is your phone number?
It is 956-725-2910.
Okay, so are you currently living in Hidalgo County?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to obtain that device by Tuesday, sir.
Yes, ma'am. That works. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And if he doesn't obtain that device by February 15th, then I'm going to have him come in person on the 17th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else?
Your Honor, will my presence be required also, or just Mr. White's?
You can, on the 17th, if he has violations and he hasn't been, if he hasn't complied by the 15th and I have to bring him in on the 17th, you will also have to be present because it's more than likely that he'll be incarcerated. So somebody has to show up to protect his rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I know that before when I had the device, we mentioned me going out of the state and out of the county for work. If I were to get the device on the 17th, can I bring it to the court to get that permission? Like on the 15th?
Okay, you need to get the device by the 15th.
Yes, and on the 17th, can I come in?
No, you will only come in on the 17th if you don't get your device.
Okay.
So that because you're gonna have to face a violation, right? So get it by the 15th and you're gonna be fine. If you need to travel for work, you can only leave the county if you have proof of employment already. So you need
Okay.
to submit that before you leave,
Okay.
okay? And also, I believe, Ms. Conant, are you asking for his KPS to be recalled at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. He appeared, I believe, in January and presented his ID.
Okay. If there's anything outstanding, then we will recall it, okay?
Your Honor.
All right, anything else?
No, that's all I have. May we be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Fonseca? Mr. Fonseca? Oh, you're on mute.
One day I'll learn, Judge. I'm so sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here on number 55 and number 56 on the court's criminal docket. Ivan Rodriguez, I do believe I saw him logged in, Your Honor.
CR 21-03-799-I, CR 21-12209-I. Ivan Rodriguez, are you present, sir?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, what is the announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, we're going to need a little bit more time on this. He does have a felony still in intake that we're waiting on, so that hopefully we can dispose of all three cases at the same time.
Okay, anything from the state?
That's correct, Judge. He's got 3 felonies pending at intake.
Okay, return on April 7th at 9:30.
April 7th. I've got that, Your Honor. Thank you very much. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Cavazos, Attorney Christopher Cavazos.
Good morning, Judge. I have Jared Zigmond, CR 07107336I, Judge. On the docket I have, Your Honor, that's the last case on your docket.
Okay, CR 07107336-I, Jared Zigmond. Is Mr. Zigmond present? Okay, what is the announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, he has a pending NICI. I believe he was in federal custody out of the state whenever this case was initially called. He just got recently released. He called my office and I set it up for the NICI recall, Your Honor. I also filed a motion to withdraw, Your Honor. I'm no longer on the court-appointed wheel, so I'm asking to be withdrawn and Mr. Zigmond to be appointed a new attorney.
Okay, I believe the state also has an announcement on this case.
Yes, Mr. Cavazos, before you file that, the state wants or is going to tender a dismissal on this due to the case being too stale to prosecute.
Excellent.
Okay, so I don't think your motion to withdraw won't be necessary because the dismissal will be filed shortly.
Okay, Your Honor, so I
So-
guess my withdrawal is denied and we'll pending dismissal.
Well, we'll just, not take it up. It'll be a moot point. So,
Thank you, Judge.
okay, and then I'll recall any warrant that is active on Mr. Zigmond.
I'll speak with him, Judge, and let him know the process, what's going to happen from here on out.
Okay, so we'll get the dismissal. I'll look for it by February the 25th. I'm sure it'll be sooner than that. But I'm gonna set a tickler for February the 25th. But Mr. Zigmond, you wouldn't have anything else to do. The dismissal will be sent to your attorney and he can give you a copy. Okay, all right, anything else, Mr. Cavazos?
Nothing further on, maybe excused?
Okay, yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good morning.
Thank you. Good luck to you, sir. Okay, who's here from the Perez Law Firm?
Good morning, Judge. This is Eric Holguin.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Holguin. Okay, who do you have, sir?
I have number 20 through number 24, Mario Ivan Martinez. He's here. He's the one in the red shirt, Judge.
Okay, Mario Martinez. That's him in the red shirt?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, can you push your microphone at the bottom of your screen?
He got it.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, next time, please dress appropriately for court. I do not allow sleeveless, okay? All right, what's your announcement, counselor?
Judge, we're respectfully requesting a trial date.
Okay, he wants a trial on each of these matters?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, file a motion an order setting jury trial. And we will get those set for you.
Okay, Judge.
And also, I believe he has an active KPS.
Judge, at this point, we respectfully request that the cases be recalled.
Okay, that'll be granted. Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Martinez?
Judge, he has his mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Great. Okay, then, Mr. Martinez, continue the good work on your alcohol monitoring device, sir. And can I get a phone number for you?
El número es 956-342-0692.
Yes, my number is 956-342-0692.
Okay, let him know that his attorney is going to file for a jury trial and he'll give him those dates as soon as they're sent to his attorney.
Ok, su abogado va a meter una orden para un juicio con jurado. Cuando tenga las fechas, su abogado le va a informar.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, anything
That's all we
else?
have, Judge. That's all we have. May we be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Señor Rivera, ¿le puede decir al al licenciado Muñoz que ya estamos listos?
Ok, yo le aviso.
Gracias. By the time I see the client and can name their attorney by memory. Okay, Miss Powell, who's your attorney, Miss Powell?
Porque le dijo la jueza. Okay.
That's Mr. Jorge Munoz.
Okay, they're getting him right now.
Okay.
¿Qué le avisaron, Mr. Rivera?
Que está en otra audiencia, pero sí se va a conectar.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's in another hearing right now, Miss Powell, so he'll be logging on shortly.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, Mr. Robledo, Omar Robledo, who's your attorney, sir? Please unmute yourself.
Jorge Munoz.
Okay, he'll be logging on shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, I see Alejandro Munoz there.
Hey, Judge, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I can send in for Jorge Munoz. He's stuck in court 7 in person. So
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure how.
Okay, he has several cases this morning. Do you have the docket by any chance?
I don't, Judge. I believe he was going to ask for more time on all of them. He's still trying to work them out.
Okay, let me start with the ones that I have. Okay, so I don't know, you might want to take some notes on these.
Yes, let me get.
Okay.
Okay, Judge.
Okay, so the first one that we have is Omar, Homar Robledo, CR 210873-I and CR 210874-I. Mr. Robledo is present. I do need for Mr. Munoz to please file a notice of appearance. It is not showing him as the attorney of record. And if he is here for an arraignment hearing, but I'll give him an opportunity to file a waiver, or do you want me to arraign him on the record?
Judge, whatever's easier for the court.
Okay, well, we'll arraign him then right now because that'll be easier for you all. So Mr. Robledo, please raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, and CR 210873-I, CR 210874-I, State of Texas versus Omar, Homar Robledo. Is that your true and correct name, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're being charged with assault causing bodily injury to a family member, a Class A misdemeanor, in violation of a bond or protective order, a Class A misdemeanor. That carries a range of punishment of up to 1 year in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine upon conviction. Do you understand that range of punishment, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has any court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane?
No, Your Honor.
Counselor, in speaking with your client, do you find him to be mentally competent and able to assist you in his own defense?
Mr. Robledo is competent, Judge.
The court will find that Mr. Robledo is competent, able to assist his attorney in his own defense, and enters a plea of not guilty on his behalf on each of these offenses. Okay, so I'll have him come back on April the 7th at 9:30.
Your Honor,
Yes.
state requests no harmful contact with victim San Juanita Hernandez as a condition of bond.
Okay, and that'll also be granted. No harmful contact with Ms. San Juanita Hernandez. Okay, Mr. Robledo also has number 52 on the court's docket and number 53. And that's CR 1906904-I and CR 1906905-I. Ms. Soto, I believe you have an announcement on number 53.
Judge, I'm showing that he has his interlock device with Lifesaver and he's been in lockout since May 31st of 2021. There was an order having the device, ordering the device signed on August the 29th of 2019, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Robledo, why have you been on lockout since May of 2021?
That's because I crashed the vehicle that I had. So I was trying to get in touch with a lawyer. What can I do so I can change it? Because I had no work either. And I'm gonna start working and I'm gonna get a new car. So I don't know who to talk to switch the machine to the new car I'm gonna get.
Okay, but have you already purchased that new vehicle?
No, not yet. I'm going to, barely.
Okay, but by when?
By probably next week.
Because the statute requires you to have a device. So you
Yes.
can't just not have one. You have to have the device. So you need to, okay. So to switch the interlock device from that vehicle to the new one, Ms. Soto, does that require an order?
I can do the swap order, Judge. I
Okay.
can sign off and do the swap order.
Okay. I'm gonna only give you until February the 18th, Mr. Robledo. So you
Okay.
need to have that new vehicle and have the new device installed on the new vehicle by February the 18th. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And if not, then I'm gonna bring you in person for a violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm gonna have to set him sooner. For right now, I'm gonna set him for March the 10th then, Mr. Munoz.
Yes,
So it'll
Judge.
be March 10th on all his cases at 9:30. If I need
Yes.
to bring him in sooner than that for a violation, we will contact Mr. Munoz's office.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Robledo, what is your phone number?
It's 956-212-3240.
Okay, you are excused, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna call now CR 160024-I, India Powell, that's number 38 on the court's docket. Okay, and what is the announcement?
Judge, Mr. Munoz is just asking for some more time, Judge.
Okay, just let him, Mr. Sosa, do you have anything to add?
No, Judge, nothing from the state.
Okay, is Miss Powell PTD eligible, or are there any other alternatives?
I'm not sure, Judge. I know I think she is, I'm sorry, she is PTD eligible, but she's not eligible for deferred since this was before the statutory mark time.
Okay, so Mr. Munoz, please let the attorney know that she is PTD eligible if he is wanting to get her into that program so that he can sign her up as soon as possible.
Yes, Judge, I will.
Okay, she can come back on April 7th at 9:30 so that he can do something before then. Okay, Ms. Powell, we'll see you back here April 7th at 9:30. Stay in contact with your attorney. He may need you to fill out some paperwork.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge. You have a great day.
Likewise, you too. Okay, and then I have, let me get the other case. All right, number 50 and 51 on the court's docket, CR 20-05817-I and CR 20-05818-I, State of Texas versus Isaias Rivera. I know Mr. Rivera is present. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, same announcement, just some more time to give Mr. Munoz an opportunity to finish these cases up, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Soto, does Mr. Rivera have a device?
I'm showing no device, Judge.
Okay. All right, then he can come back on April the 7th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
So, yes, please let him know, the attorney know if he can do something before then.
Yes, I will, Judge.
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge, if I may, Judge, I'm gonna backtrack. He does have his device, Judge.
Okay, who does he have it with?
Hold on, Judge.
Okay.
Sorry, he has it with, sorry, Judge, lifesaver, and there's no violations, Judge.
Okay. All right, okay, so, can I get Mr. Rivera's phone number?
956-478-3581.
Your Honor, that was 956-478-3581.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then Mr. Rivera is excused. And then I have CR 21-09924-I, State of Texas versus Anthony Rodriguez.
I am here, Your Honor.
Okay, and I believe the state has an announcement on this case.
Yes, Judge, the state tendered a dismissal yesterday.
Okay, please let the attorney know that the dismissal against Mr. Rodriguez was filed yesterday. I'll sign it as soon as it gets to my queue. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Rodriguez. You have successfully completed the program.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day, sir.
Likewise, you as well.
Okay, stay out of trouble, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Of course.
All right. Okay, let me double check. I don't, that's all that he has.
Judge, did I miss number 48 or Raul Gomez Rendon?
Okay, no, I haven't called that one. Okay, number 48 on the court's docket, CR 16-07387-I, Raul Rendon. Is Mr. Rendon present? I don't see anybody on by that name, sir. Raul Rendon? I'll give him until the end of the docket to come on. If not, I'll have to take a nice sign.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I believe that's all of them. Did I miss anything, Ms. Rivera or Ms. Castañeda?
I don't think so, Judge.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think so, Judge.
Okay, tell Mr. Munoz that he owes you lunch.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Sorry
Okay,
about-
that's okay. Have a good
Yeah, be
day.
excused.
You
Thank
certainly may. All right, Mr. Kennedy, what do you have?
Morning, Judge. I have one case on your docket this morning, and it is number 30, Miss Marion Palacios.
Okay. CR 1903-744-I, Marion Palacios. Is Miss Palacios present?
I saw her on Zoom. I'm not sure if her camera is on.
Yes.
Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
The pretrial diversion application has been denied, Your Honor. We filed a motion for an in-person suppression yesterday. I'm not sure if it's been accepted, but I am asking for a court date on that.
Okay, so you filed your order setting hearing and indicated for in-person?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then we'll ask that to be forwarded to our queue and we'll get that set for you. And let me see, did the NICI already get recalled?
I think it may have been at the last hearing. I'm not sure. off the top of my
Okay,
head.
yeah, Ms. Rivera's shaking her head, yes. Okay, All right, Ms. Palacios, and the next time that we'll see you is at your suppression hearing, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything
You and your
else?
staff no, Your Honor. You and your staff have a good day.
Thank you. Likewise. Okay, Mr. Solis, what do you have?
Judge, I have number 3 of your docket, Miss Kaylee Science.
CR 21-10815-I, Kaylee Signs. Is Miss Signs present?
Judge, she is not, as I've indicated in the previous times that we were here, Judge. Miss Science is currently institutionalized, Judge, and she has not been released.
Yes, I recall that, and they weren't sure if I was going to be a long-term thing, right? Or
Right.
yeah.
We
Okay.
are dealing, just so the court's aware, she does have a few felonies out of the 275th. So we are trying to take care of those first. However, the delay has been that she's not present.
Correct. Okay, do you think April 7th is long enough, or do we need to go a little bit further?
I think that's a good date, Judge, because I did ask the mother to provide paperwork to see if they can give us a release date already, so I can go ahead and inform the state.
Okay, April 7th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
I think you have another case. Ms. Rivera, what number?
Judge, it's on the same defendant, Kaylee Signs, it's 57 and 58.
Oh, okay. That's why I saw your name. Okay, I'll go ahead and set all her cases for April 7th at 9:30 then.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Munoz, Attorney Sergio Munoz.
Yes, Judge. Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 35, Judge, on the docket, Guillermo Adan Peña.
Okay, Mr. Peña is present. Mr. Peña, can you hear me?
Yeah.
He was, Mr. Peña, can you please turn on your camera? And that's CR 20-06244-I, number 35 on the court's docket. Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this case, Your Honor, previously we were just waiting on a felony case to be filed, Judge. It was already filed, and we're just asking the court if we can have a short recess to try to work out these two cases. I think initially it was going to be a felony, then was filed as a misdemeanor. So,
okay.
Judge,
So do you want your, go ahead.
I'm still showing that the felony POCS is still at intake. I'm not sure if defense counsel wants to reach out to the intake department and see if they can handle that simultaneously.
Mr. Munoz, do you want an opportunity to do that?
yes, ma'am. Just to try to see if we can work them all out together. Judge.
Okay, so do you want your next setting to be a status or set for a plea?
A status, Your Honor, just so I can get the felony resolved as well.
Okay, I have March 10th or April 7th.
April the 7th, Judge, I think, just to be on the safe side because of the felony.
April 7th at 9:30. Okay, Mr. Peña, we'll see you then, sir. You are excused.
Thank you. That was April the 7th, Your Honor?
Yes, at 9:30.
Okay.
Thank you.
Judge, and I also have number 64, Christopher Walls, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 21-00479-I, Christopher Walls. Mr. Walls, is he present?
Yes, Your Honor, he's present, Judge, here on Zoom. Previously, Your Honor, we had asked for a trial date. I know I'm still going to reach out to the state to see if there's a way to still resolve it without having to get there. Just for the betterment of Mr. Walls too, and trying to get this done and put behind him.
Okay, so if you're gonna want the jury trial, then file an order setting jury trial. And, but you can continue, even if you file that, you can continue talking to the state.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know, do you want to file your order setting jury trial, or you want me to set you for another status?
There's just one more status, and if that we can resolve it, then I'll file the order setting hearing.
Okay, April 7th at 9:30.
At 9:30, yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you then, Mr. Wallace.
Maybe it's just- May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, Mr. Sanchez?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Judge, I have 3 cases on your docket.
Okay,
Number 45,
okay, that's CR 1803107-I, Juan Alberto Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez, are you present?
I'm present, Your Honor.
Okay, what is the announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, respectfully, we're asking for a trial setting. We had been, I guess, gearing towards a pretrial diversion request. In visiting with Mr. Ramirez, he's insisting on his innocence, Your Honor, and we're asking for a trial setting.
Okay, just file an order setting jury trial and we'll get him set up for a trial.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Okay, so, Mr. Ramirez, then you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Your next case?
Number 61 on the docket, Your Honor, Billy Joe Segovia. She's online.
All right, that is CR 1910061-I, and I do see Ms. Segovia present. And what is the announcement?
Judge, the announcement is there's a felony that's set out of the 92nd. We are set for April the 18th. And so I'm just asking for another setting, Judge. I'm not asking for a setting after that. I know that's projecting pretty far out, but I just did want to advise you that there is some other stuff more serious in this case.
All right, we can just do it after just to see what she's gonna do or what they're gonna offer you. So we'll have her come back on the 19th, April the 19th.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And that'll be at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Segovia, we'll see you then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, your next case?
It's numbers 7 through 11. My client is Cirilo Flores.
Okay, CR 20-07721-I, CR 20-07720-I, CR 20-07719-I, CR 211786-I, and CR 211787-I. Cirilo Flores, and he is present. And what is your announcement?
Judge, so he's got a number of cases on your docket. I see 5. I'm asking for additional time to work with Mr. Sosa on this. I expect this to be resolved short of trial, hopefully to just, well, not all of the cause numbers. Maybe the state would have an announcement as to a couple or several of these. And I'm asking for additional time. Mr. Flores is on bond with no violations. And I haven't addressed this with Mr. Sosa to see if he's opposed or unopposed to the request.
Okay, I'll give y'all an opportunity to confer. Let me see. How much time are you requesting then?
Just 30 days. We should be able to present an agreement to the court by then, and Mr. Flores can go by the office if there's paperwork to fill out.
Okay. What do we have on March 8th, Ms. Rivera?
Your Honor, the court is not available.
Oh, okay. What about on the 22nd?
On the 22nd, Judge, we do have a full docket, but we could squeeze it in if needed.
Okay, let's do March 22nd at 9:30. Okay, so we'll see you then, Mr. Flores. Okay,
Understood, Your Honor.
all right, and you, Mr. Flores, you're excused. Any other case?
That's all of my business, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good day, guys.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, Mr. Alvarez, Attorney Juan Alvarez. Attorney Juan Alvarez.
Your
Okay,
Honor, I'm doing a plea.
okay, that's fine.
I'm doing a plea that
Understanding and dealing with Ms. Alfaro.
With Judge Cantu, I can tell. It's named that judge. Okay. Mr. Quiroga, your attorney has not logged in. Do you want an opportunity to contact her?
Yes, Judge, please.
Okay, go ahead and contact her.
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Lopez, who's your attorney?
Judge, I am the attorney. I apologize, Judge. I'm out of town and I was in a hurry.
Oh, I didn't even recognize you, Fernando.
I forgot to pack a suit, so I apologize for.
No,
the-
but you look different to me on screen. Sorry about that.
All right. My client is Pedro Zamorano, Judge. I don't know what number he is on your docket. It's a status hearing.
Oh, he's number 69, CR 20-5000-I. Okay?
We still are putting together the PTD package, Judge. We were waiting on a few recommendation letters, which he got. So we will be submitting that today.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Zamorano?
Yes, Judge, he just have his mobile device with safeguard solutions and there's no violations.
Perfect. Okay, as long as he doesn't have any violations, we can give you some time. So it'll be April 7th
April 7th.
at 9:30. If you need something sooner and he's ready for placement, let us know.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. Excuse me.
Yes, y'all may be excused. Sorry about that. Okay. Mr. Alvarez, I'm going to take a brief recess. Just let us come back on screen whenever you're ready.
yes, Your Honor. I'm still
Actually,
doing a
I
plea to
don't-
the court.
I don't see your client on screen.
Yes, I have Janet Garcia, Your Honor. She has a felony case pending in the 139. She's set for March 2nd, 2022.
Okay, what I'm going to reset her for March 22nd
And I need you to understand. what I'm
Okay,
at
Your Honor, thank you.
9:30. But she has until the end of the docket to show up and we're already at the end of the docket. Okay, bye.
I will. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Did Mr. Ramos make an announcement on number 17 also? Did I just forget to cross that out?
Let me see, Judge. Judge, I thought it was called, but I missed the reset date, so maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. Does anybody have notes on that? Did he also make, I thought he
have-
made the announcement.
I have notes that he was standing in, but I don't have any announcement notes.
Neither do I, Judge.
Me too. I just have him that you called him.
And the man was present, right?
Yes, I marked him that he was present, Judge.
Okay, go ahead and just let them know. We'll do the we'll do the
April the 7th, Judge, that's when Mr. Tijerina's other client is on.
yes, but I just realized that according to the schedule that we were talking about,
Oh, yes.
now we're gonna have to, we probably can't do that week. We're gonna have to keep, we'll discuss it in a bit. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and leave them at April the 7th
Okay,
at
Judge.
9:30. Okay. All right, Mr. Quiroga, did you get a hold of your attorney?
Yes, Judge. She said she was gonna call you right now. I just called the office right now.
Okay, so, well, we'll just wait.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, we'll be on a brief 5-minute break and see if she comes in at that time. We're off the record.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Flores, are you available?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Garcia, can you please unmute yourself and turn on your camera? Ms. Flores, we'll be on the record now. Okay, I'm gonna recall CR 18-16141-I, CR 21-10996-I, State of Texas versus Janet, Janeth Garcia. Ms. Garcia, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Your attorney already made an announcement on your behalf. You are to return on March 22nd at 9:30, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, please be on time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Likewise.
While we're waiting on Ms. Galvan, let's go ahead and go through the docket. The ones that I have as not showing is number 6. Number 26. Number 48. And that's all I have. Will you please call out those names 3 times, Mr. Damian?
Yes, ma'am. Hugo Bernias, Hugo Bernias, Hugo Bernias. Edgar Moreno, Edgar Moreno, Edgar Moreno. Raúl Gómez Rendón, Raúl Rendón, Raúl Rendón. And that's all of them.
Okay, what says the state of those no-show defendants?
Yes, Judge, state requests a nice be granted, capias issued, and all bonds forfeited on these no-show defendants.
Okay, that'll be granted. Okay. Well, the positive thing of you being here today, Mr. Quiroga, is that you do have an arrest warrant out for you for not being present at your last hearing. So I'm going to recall that warrant on you because you are present today, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate that so much.
I'm not sure why your attorney's not here, but please let her know that she is to be present the next time.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
And I'm going to go ahead and give you an opportunity. Ms. Soto, does Mr. Quiroga have a device?
Judge, he was ordered to obtain a device. When I spoke to him back in October, he told me he was going on October the 27th to get the device for safety check. I emailed safety check. He has not obtained the device. I've tried calling Mr. Quiroga, Judge, and there's no answer.
Mr. Quiroga, have you obtained your device?
No, Judge, it's because I was switching jobs, but I finally, God blessed me with the job, and I finally got the money and everything ready. And
Was the
I
order to get an interlock or a mobile alcohol monitoring device?
The mobile device, Judge.
Okay. You're to obtain that mobile alcohol monitoring device by February the 15th, sir. Do you understand that?
Yes, Judge, I will get it by as soon as possible by today.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Galvan is present. Ms. Galvan, we also recalled the warrant on for the NICI on your client.
Yes, Your Honor, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I've been dealing with a sick child, so I'm here with her.
Okay. Sorry about that, to hear that.
Okay.
How much time are you requesting?
Your Honor, I need 30 days just to see what we can do for him, and then hopefully we can take care of this case.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and come back on March the 10th at
March 10th.
9:30.
Yes, Judge, and I apologize again. I should have told my staff to let the court know, but I'll try to take care of it by then.
Okay, I hope your baby feels better.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Mr. Quiroga, what's an updated phone number for you?
It's going to be 956-314-2511, Judge.
Okay, make sure you obtain that device. If not, I'm gonna bring you in on the 17th. You
No,
understand that?
I will do. Thank you, Judge, for the opportunity.
Okay,
Mr. Quiroga, if you'll call my office right now, call Crystal so that she can help you out with that.
Thank you so much, Ms. Galvan. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Quiroga. Bye.
anything else?
No, Your
That'll
Honor,
be
maybe
it.
excuse?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Judge.
You're
You
excused,
have a
sir.
good day. Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you. Okay, that concludes this